What's good, guys? What's good? This is Savant's podcast, EP5. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope everyone's feeling well. Hope everybody's staying safe in this crazy time that we are living in right now. I am just observing, and I'm spectating all this happen before my eyes. How can we not? We all are on social media, so we see the chaos that is ensuing around us. I've just in New York City today, and I see it happening right in front of my face. I think we need to be careful. We need to watch what we're doing. I understand the cause, but let's not hurt people let's not hurt people with what we're trying to accomplish, with the message that we're trying to get across. I was actually invited to a rally today. Shout out Mashup. Appreciate what you're doing. And my boy JB as well. Appreciate what you guys are doing. You guys are on the front lines, really trying to make change out here. And much love to you guys for that. Now, I definitely want to say the fact that this is all happening, and I want to just call out a few things. So listen, guys, I've already, on my last video, I've talked about the fact that we can't fight aggression with aggression. We need to relax a little bit with that, because we can't really come to a point of understanding because everybody's mad. So one thing I feel like people gotta stop doing is this: like, if you come at police aggressively, let's not act as if when they act aggressive back, you were brutalized by police officers just because they're police officers. They're humans too, so that's annoying. I think we need to chill out with that for sure. By the way, another thing that is freaking me out a little bit, my boy just sent me, which is crazy, extreme emergency alert, extreme. And I don't know if you could see this. Hopefully you can. But crazy, it says emergency alert, and it says that there is a citywide curfew, which is nuts. Now, there could be a lot of different reasons for this. I have a lot of different theories on this. I don't really want to go into the rabbit hole on what I feel like is going on. Me and my boy were just talking about this today, with the fact that 2020 has been crazy. It is election year. We have coronavirus. Now we have, all these riots and these protests. Something's got to come up in some of your heads, like, how is all this happening and where is it going? Right? Some sort of question has to come up in your head. Now, we have been on lockdown for however long. We are in a state of emergency still. I hope you guys know that. A state of emergency was placed over the coronavirus, which allows us to be told to be on lockdown, and it is to strongly advise us to stay indoors. It is to allow certain things to allow certain, I would say, laws to be placed or orders to be in place to allow, get us to do certain things. I want to be careful about how I use my words. And the whole fact that we haven't been told to stay indoors yet, or a curfew hasn't legitimately been placed, it's just been recommended. And now I'm actually seeing it be mandatory, tells me one thing, right? Now, martial law hasn't been declared yet. Martial law is only declared when there's a state of emergency. And we've been in one, like I said, we've been in one this entire time. There hasn't been any real reason to call martial law or order us to stay indoors. And I just had the conversation with my buddy today about the fact that this is the perfect reason for them to put a mandatory in-house curfew order on us, because things are getting so crazy. Now it just makes me think, what was is there a backstory to this whole George Floyd thing? Because this was the straw that broke the camel's back, and people are reacting like the craziest we've ever reacted to any other case. So now I just really want to figure out if this has any real connection to the fact that we are in this whole situation with the coronavirus, and eventually we could be placed under martial law, which means mandatory in-house orders. I know certain bills being passed about how testing can be administered at your homes, and to me, all this plays into the same circle of where we can be going in the future, in the near future. So I just wanted to touch on that. I hope you kind of understood where I was going with that, because I don't really want to use this whole entire podcast episode to talk about specifically the fact that certain things can happen, and I see certain things going in a certain pattern that can, be kind of pivotal in what happens to us in the near future. I'm just saying. I'm really here because I want to, in this episode, because I want to point out that I feel like there is a solution to this whole entire thing. I feel like I'm in a movie. I feel like I've been in a movie, or, just watching a movie, with the fact that this whole case has happened. We've had so many cases of unarmed black people dying from police brutality, and it's getting overwhelmingly tedious. And to be quite honest, I'm really sick of seeing it, and I'm sick of guessing why these things are happening. So I will take time to say that I think it's from both sides. I think that the police needs to do better training with officers, so that they're not so trigger happy, because obviously they're scared, so they find the reason to pull the trigger. A lot of times we hire police officers who have never even gotten into a fight before, so when they see a big dude, like, what else, and you have a gun on you, how else are you going to protect yourself? If you feel like you're threatened, you're probably going to use that gun. On the other hand, I feel like we as black people need to be accountable for the things that we post, the things that we talk about, the things that we put out there to the general public, because those things can be used against us. I think we need to just be a little more aware, or a lot more aware, about what we are putting out there and how we are being perceived, because those are the things that are causing fear within the police and causing them to do certain things that they are doing, not making it any more right, or not right at all about what they're doing, because it's not. But like I said, there's two sides to a story. So I want to look at the positive, or I want to give both sides the benefit of the doubt in this, and I want to be neutral, because I feel like I said, being neutral is the best way to be when it comes down to finding a solution. That being said, I did some thinking. I talked to some friends about this, and I figured this would be an amazing solution. But who's to listen to Q? I'm not even at 15,000 followers yet. Well, not followers, subscribers or anything like that. But soon, hopefully I will, and hopefully these words get out there. But I genuinely feel like this message, or this idea, can play a huge role in finding a solution to this constant issue I'm so sick of seeing. So the solution that I'm proposing has to do with having black police officers patrol black neighborhoods. And I guess not, like, I was gonna say white police officer patrol white neighborhoods, but I don't think that has any real effect on the situation. Or it might, actually, now I'm thinking about it, but not really. So the reason I'm saying have black police officers patrol black neighborhoods is because I feel like this can be a tool to really get down to the main issue of what is going on. The reason I say this is because we leave no room for any kind of excuse or anything like that, because now we have our people patrolling us, and now let's say that the amount of police brutality deaths go down drastically. Then we can say that maybe it is because the police officers who are patrolling our neighborhoods, maybe they are a little scared, maybe they are a little trigger happy, and maybe we need to do something within the police force to change these things from happening. and understand that that is probably the link to most of the issues. Now, on the other side of that, we have, if these police brutality deaths keep going, then we have room to believe that maybe, just maybe, there is a reason for these police doing what they're doing. Not saying that anybody should be killed, but maybe there is some sort of incentive leading to them shooting these people. I feel like this idea is a great idea, and I think that it needs to be proposed. I hope this goes viral because I think this is the best way to clear the air on this everlasting issue, because now we have our people who are for us, we have our people with the same struggle, we have all this in our neighborhood so we could feel more comfortable. We don't feel like we have so much opposition with, as we would with a white cop, being that there is so much controversy around the topic to begin with black citizens and white cops. We don't have that anymore. So now I believe that we are liable to find a solution, or we are able to find a solution, because now the playing field is leveled. So it leaves any excuse that could possibly happen out. And now we can figure out what the problem really is. So, like I said, I hope this goes viral, because I think this is an amazing idea. If you don't think so, please comment below and tell me why you don't think so. Let me know too if you feel the same weird energy about this whole mandatory order, that there is a curfew now. That is bugging me out, because to be honest, that is the first ever message that we have gotten about curfew being mandatory this whole entire time. But they have been telling us about curfew for the longest time, but just haven't actually made it mandatory. But now that since all these riots and all this is happening, now there's a reason for them to make it mandatory. And maybe they were looking for a reason this entire time to make it mandatory, because maybe they couldn't before. Just pop your head out the box for a second and just put those two things together and try to figure out what might be going on. I'm not saying anything is going on. I'm saying to use your brain a little bit and try to figure this out, because there's a lot of weird stuff going on, for real. So love, peace to everybody. This is EP5. Keep checking me out. Keep me posted. I see people are like really getting like a hold of my podcast, which is dope. I feel like it's been passed around a little bit. And I appreciate everybody who's a part of getting me out there right now. That's super dope. So hope you guys take it easy. You guys have an amazing night. Peace.